The Calgary Police Service has charged a man in relation to the homicide of Jeremy Boisseau. In October of 2018, the remains of Jeremy Boisseau were found in a wooded area north of Waiparous, off the Forestry Trunk Road. Investigators believe the homicide occurred between the late hours of Monday, December 26, 2016, and the early morning hours of Tuesday, December 27, 2016, in an apartment in the 600 block of 1 Avenue Northeast in the Bridgeland area. Boisseau's body was then transported to the Waiparous area. Subsequent searches of the area were conducted last month. ROACH, 48, was arrested on a Canada-wide warrant on Wednesday, June the 19th, 2019, at his home in Middle Sackville, Nova Scotia. He is charged with indignity to a body. This is very much still an open investigation. The Calgary Police Service would like to thank the Halifax Regional Police, the RCMP K Division here in Alberta, the RCMP H Division in Nova Scotia, for their continued support and assistance throughout this investigation. Anyone with information about this homicide is asked to call the Calgary Police Service homicide tip line at 403-428-8877. They may also call the Calgary Police Service at 403-266-1234 or Crime Stoppers anonymously. And take questions now.
What is an indignity to a body charge in relation to this case?
Indignity to a body is doing an indignity to a dead human body. That's how it's defined in the criminal code.
How did this charge come to be for?
Well, this has been a long-standing investigation, and we have consulted with the Crown Prosecutor's Office, and at this point we are provided with charge approval for indignity to a dead human body.
Is it believed that he may have moved the body after Jeremy was killed?
That is part of the investigation, and that is part of what makes up the charge.
What's the relationship between the ROACH and Jeremy Boisseau?
We don't really know what the specific relationship was. We know that it's our belief that they were together at the time of the homicide.
Can you tell us when the Canada-wide warrant was issued?
It was approved on Monday of this week.
Can you talk about how helpful the public has been in this investigation? Because you guys have been very public with what's been going on with this one.
Absolutely. We've relied on the media and the public to assist us with this investigation, and they have provided information that has helped us get to this point where we're able to lay this charge of indignity to a body.
Could have you gotten to this point without these tips from the public?
Anytime the public is involved, every little bit of information helps in an investigation. And as you know, this has been an ongoing investigation for since the body was found. So we're very grateful that the tips were provided and the information that was provided when it was, and it helped us get to this point.
Do you guys think you're any closer to laying a murder charge?
That is always going to be our goal, and hopefully at some point we will get to that.
Have you been in touch with the family at all?
Yes, we have been in touch with the family, and they're incredibly grateful for the work that's gone on, and would like to thank everybody for their help in the investigation.
The search of the Waiparous area, I think last month or months ago, any evidence that led you to at least lay a charge in this case?
We did discover further evidence during that search in May. That was last month. Yeah, we did, and that helped obtain the evidence that we have now.
Is there any link between ROACH and the truck that was shown last month?
Those details are part of the investigation that we don't want to release at this time to protect the integrity of the investigation and the court process.
And so this is an open investigation, so are you thinking other suspects are
we're always open to the fact that there may be other suspects. At this time, Mr. Roach has been charged with indignity to a dead human body. And yeah, it is an open investigation, and we're going to push forward with the investigation. It doesn't stop here.
Is there anything specific you guys are looking for from the public when it comes to tips or anything that the public could do to help get this case closed?
Well, anybody that has any information with respect to the whereabouts of Mr. Boisseau between December 26th, 2016 and December 27th, anybody that has information that can link him to other individuals or Mr. Roach, we're looking for that information.
For other suspects, this remains an investigation.
This is an open investigation, absolutely. We're looking to gain further evidence in the hopes of laying a murder charge at some point.
And we asked about the Waiparous search area too. Can you speak to the further evidence collected at that location?
Last month, I believe it was May 16th, we conducted another search of that area, and we found additional evidence in relation to the investigation that has helped us get to the point where we're able to get charge approval for indignity to a human body.
In terms of searching further areas, is that area considered done and dealt with?
An area, at this point it is, but depending on if further information comes forward with respect to specifics, at some point we may be out there again. But at this time, we've concluded our search of that area.
Are you conducting any other search from any areas?
That's part of the investigation, and those details would not be released to protect the integrity of the investigation.
Is Mr. Roach considered a suspect in the homicide, or is he?
He is a suspect in the homicide. He's been charged with indignity to a human body in relation to this homicide investigation.
You are looking at other suspects too?
We're always open to the fact that there may be other suspects involved. It's still an open investigation.
What's your messaging for, I guess, for more tips? Is that brown truck still of interest? Did you require more information from the public?
If anybody can come forward with further information about the truck and its whereabouts December 26th, 2016 and December 27th, we'd be grateful to hear from them.
Sorry if this question was asked. Is he known to you guys prior convictions or charges or anything, whether it's in Alberta or in a different province?
He's known to the police, that's all I can tell you.
He's connected to any other?
All I can tell you is he's known to the police. Okay. All right.
This has been such a long-standing investigation. Is there anything that you can speak to about why, or like what made it particularly tricky to track down any suspects in this case?
Well, any homicide investigation can be difficult, and this particular investigation was a missing persons investigation to begin with, and it turned into a homicide investigation. Mr. Boisseau's remains were found out in Waiparous. It took us some time to gather evidence in relation to this charge, so there are some difficulties in a case like this where it's not a homicide investigation, to our knowledge, right off the hop, right when the homicide occurred. Yeah. So we're behind the 8 ball, so it takes us further time to catch up. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sorry about that.